Welcome to Ididio School Explorer. A lot of the outcomes data that measure university performance are focused entirely on undergraduate satisfaction and success, and Ididio stays focused on information that is most important for your graduate level search. I'll show you how this tool can lead you to graduate schools tailored to your needs, and I'll also point out some important information on our individual school pages that will help you double-check each university on your list. There are two ways that you can customize the list of universities to match your priorities. First, you can activate our filter using the icon at the top right of the Explorer page. The filter allows you to add or remove universities from your list. Choose either master's or doctorate in the program level pane. Professional degrees, such as law or medicine, are categorized as doctoral within this Explorer. By default, we show only universities graduating at least 100 students annually at the degree level you chose, and you can update this. You can restrict your attention to one or more states, or you can specify a radius around a zip code that's convenient for you. Selecting a program is a critical part of the filtering process in finding a graduate school. In the program selection dialog, you can limit the results to only online offerings. Using the search interface, I'll select medicine as my goal. If you're pursuing an academic degree, then I encourage you to filter your list to universities that report research funding, the best university-wide measure of research performance. You can additionally choose from several pre-curated collections of institutions, or filter by religious affiliation or profit model. Once you've made any filtering selections that will change the list of universities provided, you may want to see more information about those universities or change their order to help you investigate them. You do this by selecting the ranking ribbon icon in the top right corner. The checks indicate our default choices, and it's easy to change these selections. Here are the options in our first ranking section. You want to be taught and mentored by full-time faculty who have earned the highest degree in their field. A small number of students for each full-time faculty member should correspond to personal attention and up-to-date, well-planned courses. A third measure could combine the first two. If a university spends a relatively high amount towards each student's instruction, it's likely they have a high percentage of qualified faculty and a small student-faculty ratio. High research spending will be present at any top university. The last three items in the first section allow you to prioritize universities based on demographic representation within the university-wide graduate programs. Our second section allows you to specify low or high values. You can choose preferences for graduate student body size, online learning availability for the university's graduate programs, or proportions of international and part-time graduate students. Some universities haven't reported data used in our rankings. By default, our ranking calculation replaces missing data with the lowest possible score. You can uncheck this box to instead omit missing data from the ranking scheme. Once you've chosen your ranking criteria, select Update. All chosen ranking items will appear as columns in your list, with the highest MyRank score values corresponding to your best matches. You can select any row to view the corresponding university in more detail, and I'd like to walk you through a couple of steps you'll want to take here. Check your current settings at the top of the page, and select the gear to update your preferences if you haven't already selected graduate level study. If you sign in, we'll remember this information next time you visit, and you can also save schools for easy retrieval later. Because you've set graduate level in preferences, you'll see a nice overview of metrics that are important for graduate study in the dashboard. In the first section, we can specify our program and view some quite helpful program-level information. We've licensed department-submitted data through Peterson's, and for participating programs, we're able to provide the details about financial aid, faculty, admissions, and research areas for the program that interests you. Ididio shares college scorecard data for degree-level starting salaries and cumulative federal student loan amounts. The box plots show the ranges of reported medians for these stats from universities nationwide. Small programs can't report this data without endangering student privacy, so you'll see some universities' data missing. We see that this university's MDs are earning in the upper half of recent graduates, while accumulating debt burden in the lower half of medicine programs. There's data for people with research doctorates in medicine to see comparative salaries and debt burden, but that degree isn't offered at this university. We also show some information about careers that may be available to people who earn a degree in the specified field. Another section that I think is particularly useful is the Academic Research tab. A good graduate school will have excellent library resources. You can check out what programs are supported by research funding to get a better feel for the strength of the specific program that interests you. In this case, we see tremendous funding in the life sciences with a large focus in medicine, pointing to the high quality of the program in medicine at this institution. It's easy to return to your rankings and continue your research. Ididio is the only resource that allows you to customize your graduate level university search, empowering you to design a bright path to your future.